Welcome back. In the previous lesson, we were able to create our categories. So in this lesson, we are going to be working on our post. Firstly, before we create our blog post, we are going to understand our blog post environment. So on our dashboard now, we are still under post. I told you I'm going to explain each of these items on your dashboard, but we are under post. Now under this post, we have all post, add new post, category, and tags. Now we have worked on categories, and I promise that we are going to work on tags later. Okay, now if I click on all posts, I can see all posts that I've created. Now by default, when you install your blog using WordPress, you will see only this post, hello world. Okay, so this is by default. Now if I move my pointer away from it, you can see the title, the author, the category, which is society. Now if I move my pointer on it, you can see edit, quick edit, trash, and view pop up. Now I can edit this post, I can perform quick edit, and I can also trash it, and I can also view it. So if I click on view, it's going to view the post. Okay, let me just open in another tab. So you can see this is the post right here. And if I come back to my dashboard, I'm going to trash this post because we don't need it. Okay, so trashing means I'm deleting it. So if I click on trash, then it's going to be deleted. Okay, it has been deleted. Now it has not been completely removed from your blog. Okay, it is under trash. You can see all 0, trash 1. Okay, so if I click on trash, I can still see the post. Okay, so it will only leave my blog completely if I delete permanently. But for instance, you mistakenly delete a post, you can come back under trash and locate the post and click on restore. Okay, so when you go back to all, if I click on all, you can see I now have my post back. But this post is not going to be published. After you have restored it, you can see in front of it, you are seeing draft. Okay, so if I go to my blog and refresh this page, you can see that post is not available because it is in draft. It is not yet published. Okay, so I can edit it and publish it, or I can just do a quick edit and come here. You can see draft. I will change my draft to published, then update it. Okay, so right now you can see that draft has been removed. So this post is being published. So if I come to my front end now and refresh, you can see hello world, this post is published. Okay, but we don't need this post. Let's just trash it. So now let us add a new post. Now let us go to our post environment where we create our blog post. So to do that, you can see add new post at the top here, and if you also come under post here, you can see add new post. So I'm going to click on add new post. Now this is the environment where you create your blog post. So firstly, I want to explain this environment to you, things that are very important for you to note in this environment. Now it is not just to post. You post putting search engine optimization in mind, not just to post. Okay, so now let's come to the right hand side of this environment. We have post and we have block. Okay, you can see no block selected because I am not selecting any block for now. I'm going to explain what is block for you. Now let's come under post first. So under post, we have visibility, publish, template, URL, tick to the top, pending review, and the rest. We have our categories. So let me explain them one by one. First of all, we have visibility. In front of the visibility, we have public. Now if I click on public now, I have three options here. I have public, private, password protected. Now they are self-explanatory, but let me explain it. When you put your post on public, it means everybody can view your post when you publish it. When you put it on private, even when you have published it, nobody will be able to see it. It is only the admins on the website that can view this post. Now, the third one is password protected. Sometimes you may need to add password to your blog post. You need somebody to be able to enter the password before they can view your blog post. Then you can click on password protected and add the password and publish. But of course, for a blog, this is not useful because you are not going to be needing it. You don't need to password your content. Okay, now the next one is publish. So in front of it we have immediately, so I need to click on immediately. Now when I click on immediately, calendar will pop up for me to choose the date I want this post to appear, to be published. Okay, now if you look at the top here, you will see publish. Now today is 28th of January. If I don't want this post to be posted now, I can choose on 29th. If I want it to be posted tomorrow, now I will choose on 29th. Now if you look at the top, you will see it was previously published, that was here on this button, but because I am choosing a date ahead, I'm not posting it today, then the button will turn to schedule. So if I choose today's date now, 28th, it will turn to publish. Okay, this is useful if you are a working class and you want to be a blogger. And of course, it is not from the day one that you create your blog that you start making money from it. So you need to be patient, sustain your job, and still continue to be a blogger. So this is what you do. Maybe from Monday to Friday you don't normally have time. You have time on Saturday and Sunday to create blog posts, and you want to be posting 3 blog posts per day. So on Saturday and Sunday, you can just create all your 15 posts, then schedule them for each day. Okay, so let's assume I'm creating this post to drop tomorrow. I will just select 29th. Okay, and I will also select the time I want the post to be published. So if I select 29th for my 3 posts, then I can select on the 30th for another 3 posts. So those posts will not be visible to your audience until the date you choose. They will only be scheduled on your blog and be released on the date you have chosen them to be published. Okay, so that is that under publish. Then we have template. Just leave your template on this default. Of course, we have different templates, single with left sidebar, full width template. Just leave it on default. Now this is the URL to your post, so don't touch it. The next one is stick to the top of the blog. So if you want this post to stick to the top, because as you are creating new posts, the old ones will be under. But if you don't want this post to go under and you want it to be above the new post, then you can say stick to the top. But I don't think you will be needing it anyway. Then pending review. If you are creating a post or somebody is creating post for you, you can tell the person to put it under pending review so that you can review it as the author of the blog. Okay, so somebody is creating a post for you. The person shouldn't just post and make the post to be available to the audience. He can put it on pending review so that you can review it and publish it. Then the next one is the author. So this author side, I'm the only author on this blog because I am the only user for now. I've told you that I'm going to be creating another lesson for you on how to create users and manage user roles. Okay, so but for now I only have myself registered on this blog, so I'm choosing Ola Phillips as the author. So on the front end it might likely appear according to the theme you are choosing. The author might likely appear. Then let's come down to category. So these are the categories that we have created. We have music, news, celebrity gist, foreign news, local news, these three under news, and we have society. Then from here you can also add new category. So if I click on new category, I can put my category name here and say fashion, for instance. Then I will choose if I want to assign it to a parent category. Of course, fashion can still be under news because we can have news about fashion. Okay, so I'm going to choose news as the parent category. Then I'm going to click on add new category. So right here you can see it. We have fashion under news category. Okay, so you can create your category from here also. Now the next one is tag. Now let's assume that I want to create a celebrity gist post, and I've mentioned somebody's name in my post, and people may be searching for that person's name online, because your category and tags has a role to play in search engine optimization. It enables Google to be able to recommend your post to your audience. So for instance, maybe I've mentioned Mr. A as a celebrity in my post, so I can put in my tag and say Mr. A. Okay, then I'll press enter. Then you can add multiple tags to one post. So Mr. A is a celebrity, then maybe that post is a contest between Mr. A and Mr. B. I can also add Mr. B as a celebrity. So whenever some people are searching for Mr. A, my post can come up on Google. When they are searching for Mr. B, my post can also come up on Google. Okay, so the next one is featured image. Featured image is the image that is added to your post. Of course, you might have seen it in some blogs. You will see the image, the title, and the post. Okay, so I can click here to add feature image. On clicking on feature image now, you can see no item found. Drop file to upload or select. So I can click on select and it will take me to my computer directory. I can navigate to where my image is. But easier, I can decide to minimize my browser, go to where my image is and drag and drop. All right, now take caution here. If you look down here, you will see 355 kilobytes. Even this one is still a large image. Okay, you can see the second one is just 47 kilobytes. You can see 25 kilobytes. You can see 60 kilobytes. So make sure that your images are in kilobytes. They shouldn't be up to 1 MB, because the larger your image, the slower your site. Your text will load very fast, but your image is the one to load last. So if your image is too large, it will not load. Okay, so now you can see this last image now is 4 MB. Of course, I will not try to upload this to my blog because it is going to slow down my blog when they are trying to view the post. Now, if you have large image like this downloaded, you can simply right click on it, then click on edit. Okay, so when you click on edit, you come under resize and click on resize. Okay, you will see percentage and pixel. So just click on pixel. That is 7360 pixel. So you can reduce it to just 500 pixel and press enter. You can see the image will still be clear but smaller in size. Then you press Ctrl S on your keyboard to save it. Now if I go back to my image that was 4 MB, if I click on it, you can see it has turned to 46 kilobytes. Now let me upload this image. Okay, I just drag and drop it here, then it will be uploaded. All right, so I can click on select featured image. Then my featured image will appear here. Then I can replace it if I want to replace it. I can also remove it if I want to remove it. You have the two buttons here. Then we have excerpt. Write an excerpt. This is optional. Okay, it is optional. It is excerpt is just an excerpt from your post, just a summary of your post, so you can put it there, you may not put it there, it is optional. Okay, then the last one is discussion. Do you want your audience to comment on this particular post, or you don't want? Then allow ping back and track back. I've explained this one under settings when I was taking general settings on this blog. So it is left to you, but by default it is checked for you. Allow comment, then allow ping back. But if you don't want it, you can uncheck them. Now the next thing I want to discuss here is the block. We have taken care of this post. Then the next one is block. Now what exactly is block here? It is the placeholder that holds different types of content, because on your blog you may want to add video, you may want to add image, you may want to add link, you may want to add text. Okay, so all these type of content have their different block that can hold them. Now if you come to the top left corner here, you will see toggle block inserter. Okay, so from here, if I click on it, I will see different blocks. You can see paragraph, heading, list, quotes. You can see as soon as you hover them, you will see an example. By the left hand side, you can see it appear, what they do. If you want to insert table, you can see it, pull quotes, pre-formatted. But all these blocks, they are mostly useful when you are creating a full functioning website. But for blog, I would say you should go with classic, audio, gallery, and image. Okay, so you may need to add image, you may need to add gallery, you may need to add audio to your blog, and also you may need to add file. Maybe you want to upload file that some people can download. Okay, but for text you should be using classic. Okay, as soon as you select your block, then whatever you want to do about that block, you can see it by your right hand side. Okay, so let me just choose classic. You can see this classic can enable you to format your text the way you want to format it. This is bold, italics, bulleted list, numbered list, quotes, alignments to the left, to the middle, to the right. And if you want to also insert link, you can insert the link. If you want to remove the link, if you want to insert read more tag, if you want to insert media like video, if you want to insert toggle bar. Okay, so you can see classic editor can actually take care of much things on your blog when you post. Okay, now let me just type something here. We are not posting for now. Let me just type anything, then I'm going to click on save. Okay, so you can see what I've typed. But what I want to teach here is that whatever block you choose, you can see it right here. Okay, so you can see we have post where we have all this item, then we have block. Okay, so you can see classic, the only block that we have on our post page now. So you can see advanced, you can give it a name. Okay, you can give your block a name, and any block that you are choosing, you can easily customize them from here. Now if I want to publish this post, I just have to click on publish. Okay, but because we have not put any content for now, I just explain this environment. Then in the next lesson, I'm going to put everything I've taught in this lesson to action. Okay, so in the next lesson, we are going to be creating our first blog post. All right, so keep your enthusiasm, don't be weary, and very soon you will be proud that you took this course. All right, I will see you in my next lesson.